I've asked my daughter-in-law, Jolene, to come up, and she was up at the Fellowship of Christian Athletes Northern California camp at University of California at Davis, and Jolene was the head soccer instructor up there. So, Jolene, come and tell us about FCA camp.
All right, thank you. Like he said, I had the opportunity this last week to go up there. For those of you guys, I know that John Chambers is really actively involved. It's a really neat organization, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. The vision is to see the world impacted for Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes, and it's a really neat opportunity. I don't know, actually even Pastor Don knows, but they started camps back in 1956, actually in Estes Park, Colorado, and so you guys know I'm a Colorado girl. And so FCA was a big part of my life growing up, and it's neat to get involved in the Bay Area one. So we started the first annual, they've been having it at UCLA every year. This is the first annual one we had up here in Northern California. And through lots of prayer and stuff, we had it at UC Davis. We narrowed it down to there in San Jose State, and San Jose State was not as open of having a Christian camp on their campus. So we continue to pray for the Bay Area, because it's interesting. Down UCLA had another one again. They had 1,000 kids. We had 200, so we know we're slowly growing up here and stuff, but we're really trying to get into the schools. And for those that are praying and working in the schools like John Chambers is, it's a tough battlefield up here. And so it's a great opportunity. Our theme this year was Relentless, and so our Bible verse was Hebrews 10:39. But we are not of those who shrink back to destruction, but those who have faith to the preserving of the soul. And the big thing that FCA Sports Camp does is we use an athletic environment to teach the gospel to these kids. So of the 200, maybe 50 of them are believers. The rest of them are either sponsored from somebody from their school, somebody from their local church, that get to come because they want to be athletes, and then we pour into their lives the gospel and being the total athlete. So the theme was Relentless, and so as you see it around your campuses and through the Bay Area as well this next year, the theme is to relentlessly pursue Christ as he relentlessly pursues us. So a lot of times, especially in this age group of teenagers, but they come and they commit their lives to Christ, and then they don't know what to do after that. And so it's challenging them to continue to relentlessly, after that, to relentlessly continue to pursue him and have him in your life, not just say, okay, I'm a Christian, and then continue to do all the things that our lovely youth do. So in that way, it was a fun opportunity. We had, like I said, 200 on the altar call night. About half of them either came forward or recommitted their life to Christ, those that were believers. So it was an awesome opportunity, and then we challenged them the next day. So same thing, we do that 2 nights before, and people always go, well, why do you give up an extra night? And so that next night is what's next. And so we talk to them about how to go back into their public school environments and really minister to other kids on their campus and stuff, because it's a huge battleground right now as our schools. So it's a great opportunity, and thank you guys for praying for me while we were up there. And I know that what John does we had some of his kids up there, and we continue to try to get more San Jose. There's a lot of Sacramento and a lot of kind of up there, but not too many San Jose schools are really supportive of FCA. So be in prayer for that. As a staff, we got together, and now that's our next goal, is to go into all the high schools in the Bay Area. So.
Amen. Thank you, Jolene. Paul said, I've become all things to all men, that by all means I might win some. So we can reach people through athletics that we can't reach in another way. And so I'm so thankful for Jolene and for our chaplain, John Chambers, who's our FCA chaplain at Overfelt High School, and meeting with them every week. And you may not know that Clay Elliott and the county, or actually the 9 Bay Area counties, their FCA office is here at Foxworthy upstairs on the 2nd floor. So be praying for Clay Elliott and all of that staff also as they seek to minister in this area.